If you thought I was on one last time, oh no. We're just getting started. Because after that last video, the comments were passionate. Some of you agreed, and some of you threatened to fight me over animal print. And a few of you are still out there defending your furniture like it's on trial. And guess what? I'm back for part 2, because apparently we have more to discuss. So, without further ado, let's get into part 2 of things I would never do in my home as an interior designer. Exposed bulbs. Listen, when you leave a bulb exposed, you're removing the filter, and luxury spaces are all about filtering. Raw light is too damn aggressive. Kind of like an old man wearing a Gucci tracksuit in the club trying to holler at all the young girls. It's loud, casts harsh shadows, and it looks cheap. Have you ever been to a Home Depot or a dressing room? That's not ambiance, that's confrontation. Lighting should set the mood, not square up. And if I see the filament screaming at me, highlighting all my flaws, it's a hell no. The harshness makes a room feel tense, and tension never reads luxury. Good lighting is controlled, diffused, and strategic, and it should feel intentional, warm, and layered. You don't have to deal with the disrespect of an exposed bulb making you squint in your own damn house. Please get yourself some lamps with some soft shades and integrated cob LED lights with diffusers. I'm talking about the ones that offer a vibe, with a variety of settings, color temperatures, and color options, and most importantly, app capabilities. That way, you control the mood of your space, not the glare having you in a chokehold. Lazy boy type chairs and sofas. You know the ones. Oversized, overstuffed, reclines in 17 different directions, cup holders, and possibly vibrates. Comfort and visual discipline can coexist. When your sofa looks like it swallowed the whole room, it stops feeling elevated. It feels like it could star on the furniture version of My 600-Pound Life. Here's why I'd never do it. It's not about softness, it's about proportion. And when arms are too bulky, backs are too tall, cushions are over padded and shapeless, the silhouette disappears. There's no structure, there's no tailoring, no tension, and luxury seating has shape, even when it's plush. Comfort doesn't have to look like you gave up. It can still be polished without screaming, man cave clearance aisle. And it can still feel like the room was designed and not surrendered. You don't want to look like you just gave up on yourself, okay? It's probably pretty comfortable, but I don't care. Can't it just be comfortable and beautiful? Those things are ugly to me. I can't. I don't want to rant, because this could go on forever. I could make a whole video just on lazy boys and my disgust for them alone. I'm sorry. But I mean it. TV too high on the damn wall. I can't stand it. I can't stand a TV that's too high on the wall. Here's why I'd never do it. When the TV floats too high, it visually disconnects from the furniture and the room feels unbalanced. Your TV should relate to your seating, not hover around like a disappointed parent, not staring you down like a boss about to ask you for a progress update, and certainly not high enough so the FAA needs to approve the installation. So, what do you do instead? Mount it so the center of the screen hits the seated eye level. Pair it with a substantial console to visually ground it. And consider a different wall if the fireplace forces it too high. Don't just put it up there anyway. I've seen this and this is like, really? You knew that was too damn high. But just because you want it over the fireplace, you put it up there anyway. Look at this. See? This is what you look like. You look crazy. It's been 30 seconds I've been doing this. I'm already uncomfortable. Integrate it with millwork or paneling so it feels built in. Or you can choose a frame style TV so it becomes art when the TV's off. If you can afford that. They're really expensive, I know. But the TV should feel intentional, balanced, and integrated. If you need a ladder to dust off the top of the TV, that's not a focal point. That's a liability. Damn. Tiny little tiles. If your surface looks like it needs a microscope, we need to talk. Small tiles can be beautiful when they're intentional. Like mosaic art is stunning. Hand-laid zelige in the right scale, gorgeous. But when scale fights the room, it feels busy, it feels dated, and it feels like your walls are vibrating. Every grout line is a visual interruption. And when you multiply that by 1,000, your eyes never get to rest. Luxury spaces breathe. They have negative space and they have visual pauses. And microscopic tiles say, I wanted all the drama. But what it delivered was grout maintenance and mild or high anxiety. And let's be honest, if your weekend plans include scrubbing 4,000 tiny tiles with a toothbrush, that's not elevated, that's punishment. And large format tile creates calm, flow, and expansion. It makes the room feel bigger, more seamless, and more architectural. Drama should feel curated, not like your room is shouting in pixels. Ugly patterned rugs. You know the rug. It has every color in the rainbow on it. No hierarchy, no grounding, just vibes and confusion. The area rug is supposed to be considered the anchor of a room, and if thrown down without a second thought, it can easily transition from a supporting element to a jarring distraction. The rug currently on the screen is burning a hole in my retina as we speak, and is a prime example of doing entirely too damn much. When a rug is overly busy, its high-intensity design acts like a demanding focal point, competing with everything else in the room. Instead, it clamors for primary attention against the furniture, the walls, the art, the drapery, and decorative objects. This aggressive competition between design elements does not create harmony. It creates visual stress for anyone entering the space. And if you have ADHD like I do, rugs like that get on the last good nerve that you got left. A truly sophisticated and luxury space is defined by its ability to instill a sense of calm and effortless elegance. This tranquility is achieved because the materials, shapes, and colors are allowed to breathe. I would look for a solid wool rug due to their comfort, resilience, stain resistance, and insulation to support the room, not dominate it. The key to luxury is quiet confidence. A quality and overly assertive rug tragically lacks. So don't do it. Faux marble epoxy counters. I'm sorry, but if the marble looks illustrated instead of geological, that's a damn shame. That's because faux epoxy marbles fail at trying to mimic luxury. Real stone has depth, variation, and sometimes subtlety, depending on the slab that you choose. And when you look at actual marble or quartzite, the veining isn't printed on. It's layered within the material. And that's why it feels so expensive. Natural stone is formed over thousands or sometimes millions of years, and the pattern isn't trying to impress you, it just is. Epoxy says, I watched a DIY video at 2 a.m., got ambitious, and felt brave. Here's why I'd never do it. Epoxy veining is usually too dramatic and too high contrast, so your eye immediately reads it as imitation. And once it yellows, or if it scratches, it's over, okay? The illusion that never really was is gone. If you can't afford marble, that's cool. I know people are on budgets. I know it's tough out there. I just say save your coin and get what you really want. It may take you a little while, but it is worth it, I promise you. Choose something else, anything else other than this right here. Because authenticity always wins over imitation. And when materials feel honest, the entire space feels elevated. Let's talk about flooring because we need to keep it real. Unlike gray, LVP. Most of the time, these materials are just trying to copy the good stuff, like natural wood or stone. And honestly, they fail every time. They just don't capture that deep, rich vibe. You know, that subtle vibe and the little color shifts and the texture variations that natural materials have. When you touch or even just look at some LVP, you can immediately tell that it's fake, mostly due to its repetitive designs and a limited number of unique plank variations. It's missing that essential grounded connection a space needs to feel truly authentic and like it's going to last. If you're going for genuine luxury, we have to embrace all the unique and beautiful imperfections of nature, not try to pretend like it doesn't exist with something manufactured that's all uniform and perfect and plastic. It screams temporary instead of feeling like a thoughtful, permanent investment that adds real atmosphere and long-term value to your home. I would avoid flooring that is trying to be and look like something that is not, because you can tell. Just like I can tell the difference between a synthetic wig versus one made of real human hair. That shine gives it away every time. For all my wig wearers out there, you understand this. Focus on real materials that have depth, variation, and warmth, because luxury spaces don't fight with nature. They work with it. You know the real issue with everything on this list? They signal rush decisions, trend chasing, and imitation instead of intention. Design is all about being thoughtful and choosing materials that age well, because your home should feel layered, warm, and elevated, and very you. If this made you laugh, argue with me internally, or side-eye your own flooring, hit the like and subscribe, and I'll see you in part 3. Design is life, and life is too short for everything on this list. Bye. Thanks for watching.